Hello, top of the morning. I'm here with a very, very important.
Message!
So, y'all know this is y'all last shot, right? Y'all know that you have had plenty of time to go on your spaceman adventures. You've had plenty of time to try to um, disassociate yourself with what the hell's really going on. You've had time to talk about gangster rap and trap music and blah 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 blah. You've had all this time, guys. Okay, you're running thin, and the reason you're running thin is because what just fucking happened that normally wouldn't happen, but it's saying something important. Oh, before I even get started, you guys know Carnell West got paid off not to run for the presidency because remember, at first it was him. Before y'all had any notion that Kamala Harris was going to run, y'all wanted him supposedly because he was some old wise black dude and he cares about the justice of the people and all that. Even though he was starting to sound real stupid his damn self with the whole, injustice and all that. And just like another thing, look, before I even get to the goods, you see how Breonna Taylor's police got off? Okay, you're gonna start seeing that a lot, and the reason is because it's not about racism and injustice when it comes to black people anymore. Those days are long gone. Now it's we let you in our public school programming. We did not teach you. We allowed your crackhead loser parents to influence you, and now we have our nigger slaves that will kill themselves for us, and we can kill them wholesale. Nobody's going to trip. That is what we created. It's not just, the people in the project. The propaganda media also helps. That's why the Trump assassination shooter and Breonna Taylor, they showed us pictures of them when they were younger. See how they lie to your brain? See how they try to make you think that they shot an innocent kid? No, this is a grown ass fucking woman. Just like, oh boy, grown ass fucking man at that time. They're not kids anymore. So why would you give me an image of a person who's doing dirt that's not even that person anymore? That's not them. Why the fuck am I gonna show Jeffrey Dahmer as 4 years old? Talking about Jeffrey Dahmer murdered again. Dog, why are you showing me this picture of him as a 4 year old? That's not who murdered them people. I need the person who did it. That's the age I want. I don't want to see this old young picture crap. You're trying to make me feel sympathy for what? A goddamn demon? Okay, same thing for Breonna Taylor. You want me to feel sorry for a woman who purposely chose to date a thug, be in an area that is highly drug infested, and then they get clapped, and I'm supposed to feel like, oh, she was wrongfully unjust. But no, she wasn't. If black people would stop selling drugs that are an out of country thing anyway, all these drugs are imported. They have nothing to do with you. If you would just fucking stop and get a fucking job, no police would fucking assume that you were fucking selling drugs. So you have to fucking grow up. So I'm saying that to say this. RFK Jr. has just dropped out the race and has just condoned Donald Trump. He could have went to the left where he's originally from. He is from the Democrat Party. He's a Kennedy. Okay. He's not supposed to go with the right ever. Why the hell would he do that this time? Because we got to keep it real with ourselves. This is our last shot. If you do not clearly see the Marxism on the left, the crackheadness on the left, the loser shit on the left, motherfuckers talking about like what's her name? Amber Rose. She was like, oh yeah, the DNC was turned up. No, the fuck it wasn't. We are tired of you representing us by these niggers and claiming that we're turned up. No, we're not. Just like you, Amber Rose. Yeah, you did the little speech. Who gives a fuck? You have this stupid tattoo on the middle of your head. Bitch, you don't represent me. So that's what you like. We're at that point, guys. This is 2024. This is not 93. This is not 89. This is not 72. Nigga, you shouldn't be talking like a fucking retard. You should not know what's not going on. You should not still be falling for fucking um race politics, all this dumb shit that is going. No, no, no. We should clearly see at this point this is a turnaround. This is a turnaround when you have a blue dog Democrat going with the Republicans, bro. That's saying a lot. And I'm here to tell y'all, this is your last shot. You're going to have to go for timeout. You're going to have to go for discipline. You're going to have to go for, atonement. I'm sorry, y'all. You've had enough magic tricks. Y'all have had enough kumbaya, we are the world, save everybody. All it did was put you 35 trillion in debt, have a bunch of little girls in this motherfucker getting raped, kidnapped. Like, bruh, they're literally throwing your daughters into ditches, dog. Like they found the little girl, dog. She had just her top on. They had ripped her bottom part off. You know what I'm saying? Like her pants and everything, and then raped her to death, killed her, threw in the ditch. All right, the other woman that was jogging, dog, that was in a residential area. Like most people are always safe on that jog. Okay, not only did they rape her and kill her, but they like beat her to death. Like they said she wasn't even really like recognizable, bro. Okay, these are the people you're letting in. You could talk about save the world all you want. It's funny that one America that's supposed to be evil has to save all these other bitch ass bums that can't save themselves. Why can't you save yourselves? Well, who put you there? How the fuck is Father God? I'm supposed to believe in this person, but at the same time, he puts these motherfuckers in places to die, and I'm trying to help them. Why? Obviously, these motherfuckers are naturally evil and should not be helped at all. Hence why when you bring them in here, they just leech off your system. There's plenty of people that are talking to these Venezuelans, and they've admitted they say insulting shit to their own Hispanic people. They're not even like what we tell people. Hispanics should stick together. They're not even like that. They said, "What do you think? We're Mexicans? We're not Mexicans. We're here to reap the benefits. We're not here to work." So when you invite people in that are purposely telling you that they're here to fuck over your country, and then you're mad at your citizens for like, look, well, I don't want these bitch ass people in here, and if I catch them, I'm gonna shoot them in their motherfucking face. We're racist. We're wrong. Bruh, you're smoking crack. And the only reason I'm saying that is because RFK Jr. has uh, endorsed Donald Trump. That says a lot. That says a lot. And people can deny it all they want. You know damn well, just like Joe Biden didn't do shit, Kamala Harris ain't gonna do shit because they don't run anything. They don't run nothing. These type of Democrats are puppets for a bigger leftist agenda, which it pretty much is showing itself. The whole Marxist communist thing is showing itself, and it's like it'll just be the destruction of America. You'll have a bunch of I don't know what they want to take over this place. It's like it's either going to be out of the Muslims, because remember they said Iran was supposedly involved in assassination attempt. If it's not them, it's going to be China, because damn near everything here is made in China. Um, I think that's kind of odd. Like it's a perfect setup, dog. If you were a person that thought outside the box, you could see the setup. Turn all Americans weak and into faggots, and then make them dick ride all countries that are not weak and that do not like faggots. So then when they come over here and we take over America, we can murk them off. We could kill off all these Americans, because it's like you got white kids, talking about free Palestine. Dog, Muslims enslaved white people for 500 years. They enslaved Africans too. But it's like, for a white person to try to represent Islam, that is just remedial. You're an idiot. That's all you're saying. You're an idiot. It's the same way black people feel about the Confederate flag. Now, I know the truth about that flag. I'm not tripping, but I still don't have a bunch of Confederate flag fucking memorabilia neither. You know what I'm saying? Even if it had an original purpose, the purpose that overshines that original purpose is enough reason for me not to wear it. Okay. That's how white people should feel about Islam. They should want nothing to do with that race, because nigga, if it wasn't for Christianity, you would be a slave right now. That's the crazy thing. Same thing with people that are Spanish, but from the Americas. So they're originally like Indians. You know, every real person that I have met that represents American Indians or even Native Americans will tell you they despise that fucking language. They despise that culture. They hate them. So when I see people trying to associate Hispanics with Indians, it makes me laugh because I'm like, Indians hate them. Indians know what they did. They know how dirty they are. And I'm not talking about like them as individuals. No, I'm saying that culture is dirty. That culture will destroy its own land and then come leech off yours. Hence, California being Mexico. Hence, all these motherfuckers running up here today. It shows itself, and it really is only coming from one side because you can't say that about all Hispanics. Some of them are part of U.S. territory. They are American. You know what I'm saying? Just like a Guamanian, you can't really talk about them neither. They're part of the U.S. territory. They are American. So I'm not saying that. But Guamanians also don't come up to America trying to speak nothing but Guamanian. You know what I'm saying? They talk American. They assimilate. They become Americanized. That's what I had to work with, or we have to work with our Hispanic friends because that's how that little girl got killed. That little girl got killed and picked up by them illegals because they were speaking to her in Spanish. Okay, how can anybody else help her if we don't know what the fuck's going on? We don't want to learn Spanish. Why would we want to learn a language that did not go anywhere? Everywhere it's went, it's dilapidated. Everywhere. Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, you know what I'm saying? All them South American places, they're all broke. That's why they're all running up here. Okay, that's their language, that's their style, that's their way of thinking. Don't bring that shit up here. You keep that bum shit where the fuck you found it, motherfucker. We don't want it. Okay. That is kind of being said with RFK endorsing Trump. It's the same thing. It's like, bruh, he's supposed to be a Democrat. That's what he's supposed to be, a loyal blue dog. And even he's leaving because he can see it's not about, well, shit. I don't think the Democrats been about the American people for a long ass time. I don't. But to me, this is a warning. This is a warning. Like I said, you guys need discipline. You guys are too loose as a nation. You're too loose. You're too weak. You bitch and complain. You don't work enough. You're all stuck on the computer. It's like, I don't know. I do know it's y'all last shot though. Tell you that shit because y'all can't afford it. You're too much in debt to afford like a Marxist president. You cannot afford it. um, Play that sexism stuff all you want. I love women, but I know for a fact you're not supposed to have any leadership positions. I know only an idiot would give you a leadership position, and I know that it has nothing to do with sexism. Women have not built anything, so therefore you do not have the right to run anything. You did not build society. You do not have the right to run society until you get up off your lazy ass and build a town of your own and prove that you are worthy of that title. I would never put you in charge of the nuclear codes. Then you're also so much of a, you know, it's not even about being a woman. You're such a fucking robot puppet that nigga, you haven't even done any interviews. And they're just swearing you in as the DNC leader. Like, how is that? How is that? How did y'all go for her over Cardell West, who, you know, what was it, Spelman? Or did he go to, nah, he went to a different college. Anyway, he went to one of the fucking Ivy League schools. Anyway, I got to clown them motherfuckers too. Because that's what destroyed America also. All these Ivy Leagues turned America into gays, weaks, punks, and just acceptive of a lot of stupid stuff. Like the whole thing has been infiltrated. So RFK Jr. shouldn't go. He shouldn't go up. Cornel West shouldn't go up. But Kamala Harris, who hasn't done nothing, nobody even knew. And when she raced as a president herself, by herself, she was the first one out the race. She got like 0.1% of the vote. So kind of like Joe Biden being in the Senate for since the 70s and nobody messed with him. And then he just randomly gets the most votes in U.S. history. It kind of is telling on itself. I personally feel that that party needs to be disbanded. It has nothing to do with them anymore. It's that you cannot wipe the blood off that party, and it's never been a good party. I don't care what nobody says. The only people that benefit from the Democrat Party are whites and foreigners. But if you're an integrated Negro, you're not going to get anything. And we can see we haven't gotten anything. So this is y'all last shot. Don't listen to me. It doesn't matter. I can reveal things to you guys 100 days in advance. You still would give the credit to somebody else. I don't care. All I'm saying is, this is your last shot. This is your last shot. You have the guy who's related to the guy who was snuffed out by the CIA. That was an inside job. And even he is endorsing the other side. But here's the kicker. Two wings, same bird. So that means Robert F. Kennedy Jr. knows that the other side of the bird, the Republicans, they don't like MAGA. MAGA is its own entity. It's not the Republican Party. It's its own thing. The body of this bird, the bird don't like MAGA. So for him to side with MAGA and not, just drop out the race, this says a lot. It says a lot. You ain't got a cab, but you're not going to get any younger. And you're going to have to take care of yourself. So you have to look at it like that. You can keep kumbaya and trying to save everybody who is not going to give you anything in return. Or you can make the right decision because Trump already said it. He's going to do mass deportation. He is. And he's right. We should. But guess what? All these people illegally came in. See, it'd be one thing if nobody got through the border and he's just like, oh, I'm going to start doing mass deportation. Then you just say he's this terrorist person that you're talking about. But no, we've let all these people in. We don't even give the American taxpayers a rebate every year. We don't even give them anything. And you're just giving all their hard-earned money, even though they're already 30-something in the hole. Trillion, my friends. Trillion, my friends. It'd be different if we were 30,000 in the hole. It'd be different if we were 30 million in the hole. It'd be different if we were 30 billion in the hole. Bro, we're 30 trillion something in the hole. That's when you have to tell people, yo, the bar is closed. The bar is closed, my friends. I'll never be able to open this bar again. I'm on my last bottle of liquor. This is stupid. Who's making us think like this? This dumbass group that keeps saying tax the rich. Meanwhile, they're the ones with all the rich celebrity friends. See? Republicans aren't rich because they're just robbing the people. No, Republicans are rich because of what they choose to deal with. Oil, the real estate industry, the airports, the stadiums, the roads. It's like the responsibility. That's what they're dealing with. That's why the money's around them. But newsflash, everybody knows Republicans ain't got no money like that. When it comes to their donors and all that shit, them niggas be broke as hell. They be begging. Y'all the ones that don't have to say anything. Remember Steve Harvey? Oh, she didn't have to pay me. I was willing to do it. How you got that much pull to where motherfuckers is willing to do it, supposedly? Because they're not. Ain't no celebrity doing shit for free. Steve Harvey ain't doing nothing for 10 G's. Ain't nothing you can get Steve Harvey to do for $10,000. See, they telling themselves. So the left is the one with all the money because they're the ones with all the celebrities. And celebrities aren't broke, right? It's a setup, yo. It's a setup. They bleed the poor to death. All the Republicans want to do is make the poor middle class and rich. Like, teach you the ropes so you can get this money. The Democrats want you to stay broke because that's how they work. They have to speak for the poor people. But they know it's 2024. Y'all not as poor as y'all claim. Y'all just lazy and ignorant. So what do? They move in some other people. Some people that they know they can get to do what they tell them because they ain't never had nothing. You know, you got illegals at these little town hearings and stuff calling Black Americans lazy. Talking about, oh, you guys got to leave. You know, you're lazy. You're not an immigrant. You're integrated. You're not an immigrant. You were here in 1776. You are an American. There would be no civil rights if it wasn't for you. The civil rights were specifically for you. Even when the Klan spoke on it, like Ann Coulter said, the Klanmen even said, this is for freedmen. This is for you. So how somewhere down the line it ended up, twisting into these minorities? They killed off all the wise Negroes that would know who these rights were for. They give you some fake preachers to put in front of you so you can follow them into, where you are now. But then you're getting reminded again. See, before Martin Luther King, it was Kennedy. That's who they were trying to link up with. Okay, they kill off Kennedy. A descendant of Kennedy separates from them again. Because it's Kennedy who's exposing the skull and bones and all that different stuff. They try to make it sound like it's Republicans that killed him. No, it's not. The CIA at that time, J. Edgar Hoover and stuff, he's leaning more towards left than anything. You can call him right all you want, but he's not. Motherfuckers be labeling themselves things that they're not all the time. How many gangster rappers weren't gangster? So fronting, we can't say it's something new. It's not. Nobody's been doing that. I'm just saying it's your last shot, man. They offered, Carnell West money to drop out the race. It's like, I'm just letting people know, y'all were given one choice. You were given one choice, pretty much. Just one person to choose from. And it's her. Now, why would that be? And look at the debt that you're in. And look at all the stuff that's being revealed to you in these last days. And then think about it. This is your last shot. This is it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't get it right on this one, it's over. At least for my people. Now, if you're a white person, hey, it really doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You can do whatever you want. If you're a Hispanic, I'm here to tell you, you got to draw a line in the sand between your legals and your illegals, or you're going to lose, all the benefits you're getting too, because you know why you left. It wasn't just, oh, you were poor. It was the injustices of those countries. It was your government, how they didn't care. They let the corrupt be corrupt. Okay, well, they're the ones opening their prisons and letting all these people out. So it's like you ran away just to get caught up again. Unless you guys realize what it's time for. It's time for structure and order. I'm sorry. That's what y'all are running from. Y'all don't like the Republicans not because they're racist. Y'all ain't got nothing to do with it. Y'all don't like the Republicans because they stand for law and order. And y'all want to keep being chaotic. Okay. But you can only dirty up the room so much until the room needs to be cleaned. And it's like that's where we're at. We have let you dirty up the room with so much blasphemy, so much homosexuality, so much laziness, so much uh, uh, representation of feminism, because you always have to remember it has nothing to do with women. You are the weaker vessel. You cannot be the guard. You can't be the front. You can't. You cannot represent the alpha energy. You can't. Just like they claim this is an alpha generation. That is the dumbest shit I ever heard. Generation alpha. How is generation alpha full of homos? Who's writing this stuff? Like this is ridiculous. But anyway, vote right. If you're not gonna vote, start thinking right. You know, start thinking professional. Stop allowing people to allow the worst of your character to represent you and your whole group. And that's in all groups. Too much bullshit going on, bro. These people aren't progressives. They're idiots. These people are idiots. A lot of things are just common sense and they don't have it. But they're also the reason that people say that common sense is not so common anymore. Yes, because we have been saturated by these idiots, aka Hollywood celebrities, aka the Democrat Party. I'm out. Gotta go work out. Goes.